Scott and I were on we were hiking along the Amalfi Coast, and we flew into Naples to start, had the best pizza, best margarita, where it's the Homa, and pasta. And then for breakfast, there was like homemade fresh mozzarella. And then when we were out hiking, and this is a Scott one, not me, he was actually picking arugula off the ground while we were hiking, eating it fresh. And I think I think what it all had in common, Ellen, was amazing. It was all so fresh. And I think that's why the pasta and the pizza and everything was so good.
And I think it was a low expectations because Naples is where we kind of started to go elsewhere.
Yeah,
we're going to the Amalfi Coast, and so it was just it was a stopover. And
I would fly back for the pizza.
Just for the pizza.
And the pasta. The pasta was good too. We ended up on the way out, I think we ordered.
Yeah, we went back to the same place.
Another Italy one was with my mother, who I'm pointing at. She's up there somewhere. I was with both of my parents on a hiking trip. We were near Siena, I believe. It was Christmas. It was very cold. And while we're out, it was with a group, and a storm started coming in. It's like winter, hideous. So they get the van to bring everybody back to the hotel because it was kind of dangerous at that point. But there weren't enough seats in the van for this like 2-hour drive. And I was one of the 2 youngest people, so they said the youngest people had to stay. And they left us with 2 bottles of wine, no glasses, they did open them. So basically in the sleet turning to snow in the woods in the middle of nowhere with 2 bottles of wine until they finally came back and got us. By the time I got back to the hotel, I was so sick. I mean, like, could not get out of bed sick. So my mother went to get me what I wanted, which were my absolute favorite cookies from this part of Italy, and they're amaretti cookies. And she goes down to the corner bakery, and she comes back with a very small bag.
Sounds too small.
It was very small. And I'm like, what am I cooking? And I was like, why is the bag so small? And my mother actually says to her daughter, who'd been left out for like 4 hours in a blizzard with a bottle of wine, well, they were really expensive. I was surprised. That was it, but they were the best cookies. And I could even taste them through the colds, that I could barely taste anything. I've learned how to make them since then. So I actually have them here, and I